Hey everyone, I'm going to show you a little bit about how to do a very simple value study. For our discussion post this week, we're going to be making value studies, and I can't stress enough that I just want you to really simplify this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So first thing you're going to do is find a painting that you really like. Anything will do for this, but make sure it's a strong painting by, well, maybe a reputable artist. This happens to be by Edward Hopper. So I know it's a good composition. I know it's something I can kind of get my teeth into. It's not anything too complex. I picked something really simple on purpose just because I want to be able to show you what we're looking for here. We're really trying to break down a color painting into black, white, and gray values. So if you've read all of the readings that have come up to this far and seen the other videos, you'll know what I mean by that. But looking at a colored painting, it's not always easy just to determine values, but you sort of squint with your eyes. Look at it really carefully and try to determine what is your lightest light, what is your darkest dark. I think it's really clear in this one with the rooftop and the back hill, the little part of the boat. Those are your darkest darks. The sail, of course, is going to be your lightest light, and then part of that sky remains light. Which, anyway, what you want to do for this is really just break it down into four, even three if you'd like. But if you could break this down into four different shades of gray, white, black, and two grays, I should say. And that will, and then your basic shapes. You can use anything you want for this. You can use pencil. You can do it in paint if you'd like. You can do it in your sketchbook. Just these are usually called thumbnails. You're going to make them small, maybe a 2-inch, 3, 4-inch, something around that size. It doesn't have to be huge. It can be bigger if you want to, but keep it easy on yourself. This is really just a practice in seeing. Okay. So I picked 3 or 4 crayons, a white, gray, 2 grays, and a black. Something everybody has, something really easy to use. And that's what I'm going to be doing to make mine. So see, I didn't do anything special. It doesn't look exactly like Edward Hopper, and it's not supposed to. I'm really just wanting to show that I recognize that that is the darkest, the hillside behind the lighthouse is your darkest dark, as well as parts of the boat. The lightest light, as I said, comes in the sail, the sky. That would be your lightest value. The values on the water are both medium and a darker gray, as well as a little bit of the hillside and parts of the buildings are a medium gray. So that's how I would break down that painting. It allows me to see the composition more clearly, how it's working, that high value contrast that creates a really strong composition. When you have that area where the darkest dark meets the lightest light, find that in this painting. And that's where your eye is going to go. It's usually in the sweet spot of the painting where it takes you right to there. It's going to keep your interest, hold you for a while, and allow you to move throughout the painting. That's what value contrast will do, and that's what we're looking for when we're painting. So being able to see this and then translate it to our own paintings and translate it to color is a really good thing. So once you do this, you can check. There's a check to see if, how right was I? Because it's not always easy when you have lots of colors and things going on in a painting to determine the lightest and the darkest areas, and especially gets muddled in the grays. So um, what you can do is you can take a photo of the painting that you're using and turn it into a black and white. Um, Mainly just in right on your phone. You can do it in Photoshop or whatever on your computer. You can just take out all of the saturation, and that's the color saturation, and you'll end up with the shades of gray here. And so I can check and say, oh yeah, I think I was pretty close. I kind of forgot about that gray area of the sky that comes down lighter in mine. But, overall, when I look at that and look at that, look at that, and look at that, I don't have it exactly, but I have it enough just to determine it. And that's all you want to do. It doesn't matter that my shapes are exactly right. What matters is that I was able to mostly break down what my darks, my lights, and my grays were. And that's all I want from you. So don't make this hard on yourself. Just make it a practice in looking and seeing and putting something down. And then make sure you check out each other's work because you'll see different things. You might look at things differently after you see how your fellow classmates have interpreted various paintings. So good luck. Have fun.